Welcome back to my impromptu late night stream. You sound good now. Okay, I just got new gear. I just want to live stream and I can't live stream. It's like my third time. How was your day? It was good. I had a good day. I had a session. I did a commercial for some brand, big brand. Probably shouldn't mention it yet because the ad's not out yet, but I did a commercial today. It worked out. And then I met up with some friends, went to dinner. It's nice. Mila got Childe. Congrats. I did too. And I'm pretty darn excited. What's your opinion on people who don't like Childe? I don't really care, to be honest. If you don't like him, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Childe makes me have aggression. LOL. Let's see. What's new? My band, New Girlfriend, we're getting close to Christmas, so we're trying to promote our song Snowman, which we covered. It's a CS song. We got new artwork for it, and Kylan and I have been practicing lately. We're probably going to do a live stream of us playing. How long have you been playing guitar? Let's see. Over 20 years, actually. I should be better than I am, but I went through many years of not practicing. But technically, I started over 20 years ago. Well, I don't want to give away my age, but I've probably played guitar for 23 years now. 23 years! I should be better than I am. That's okay. I don't tout myself as a great guitarist. I'm more of a songwriter. That's what I always like to say. If you haven't heard our cover, check it out. My band is called New Girlfriend. Yes, it's on Spotify. Came out last year and it's starting to pick up. We're starting to get more streams on it because it's close to the holiday season. But yeah, check it out if you haven't heard it. I hope you don't mind me asking, but do you know those covers you're done for Tartaglia? Do you ever plan on making full versions of those covers? Probably not, because to make cover songs, you have to create completely new tracks for everything. So you can't just steal the original audio and sing over it. You have to like actually replace the guitars and the piano and everything. So it's a lot of work to make full-length covers. So the 1 minute covers have been easy enough to do, but I can tell you that my band will definitely be putting out more music. My first interest in life was music. I got into voice acting when I moved to LA, but I've always wanted to be a musician. So that's kind of like my first passion. So I would love to do more music. Yo, Griffy, you looking real spiffy. Thank you. New shirt. It's a new shirt. I love your guitar, dude. Thank you. This is a very special guitar. You know, to be honest, most of my life I bought cheap guitars on eBay and stuff. And then about a few years ago, I finally invested in like a really good acoustic guitar. So this is a Gibson. It's a J45. I've had it for a couple years. This is what, if anybody knows my music or our music, I wrote Let It Mend on this guitar. Did you start singing before or after you became a voice actor? I didn't become a voice actor until I moved to Los Angeles in about 2010, and I kind of fell into voice acting, but I started singing when I was like, I'd say like 12 years old. I started a band. We were called Clique. CLIQUE, and I formed the band only to play in the 7th grade talent show. I just wanted to be cool. I wanted to play guitar and perform in front of all my classmates. So I formed this band and we learned All the Small Things by Blink-182. I got to perform that in front of the whole auditorium. At first, I wanted to get a singer. We were going to find a singer for the band and we couldn't find anybody. So then one of my bandmates was like, well, why don't you just sing? And I'm like, well, I'm not a singer. So I went up into my room and I had a little tape deck at the time and I put on the blank tape and I would record myself singing this song over and over again, and I would play it back to myself and hear myself sing, and I kept doing that for hours and hours and hours until I felt comfortable enough to perform in front of anyone else. But I was really afraid to sing in front of people because I didn't think my voice was any good and it just seemed embarrassing. I didn't like the sound of my voice or any of that, but it turns out that I ended up being the singer and we played for the talent show, and that's how I started my music career. I was really influenced by 90s music. I liked Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots and all sorts of bands. I was a big fan of the band Bush. Did you win the talent show? You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know if it was a competition, so I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Who are your main influences? Gosh, growing up, I listened to so much pop punk. I mean, like Offspring, Blink-182, Green Day, Sum 41, Yellowcard, The Used, Finch, lots of grunge. I liked Stone Temple Pilots, I liked Nirvana, I liked Linkin Park at the time. I mean, all those bands. Any band that was in that like realm. I used to buy compilation CDs and I would listen to every song on there. That was my thing. Where do you record your voice lines? You see the vocal booth right here? It's kind of hard to see, but I have a really nice vocal booth right here. And that's where I do almost all my work now. Who is your favorite character to voice? You know, that's hard to answer. I've voiced so many now, but Doppio and JoJo's was fun. Are you wearing pajamas? No, I'm not wearing pajamas. Would you cosplay Childe? I have a Childe wig. I've been wanting Childe for so long and I got him. Congrats, me too. I'm curious about what mixing program you use for your songs. That's a great question for Kylan, my bandmate, because he produces everything, but he uses Logic, I believe. He's pretty good with Logic. I'm glad you're better now, Griffin. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had COVID about a month ago. Really, really bad, to be honest. I had to miss a convention. It sucked. Do you watch anime? I have watched some. I'm not a big anime person. I only started watching it since I started voicing it. I've watched a lot of Death Note. I've watched all of Kakegurui. I watched Devilman Crybaby. I've watched some of Seven Deadly Sins. I've watched the first 3 episodes of Attack on Titan. I found that very disturbing. I don't know what my favorite one is. Favorite character on Death Note? I'd say the lead character. I can't remember his name right now, but I just thought the voice actor, whoever did the lead, was actually like really good. It wasn't cheesy, you know? It was actually really grounded and it was good. Interesting character. Light Yagami? Oh, yeah, the voice actor's great. I mean, you know, I feel like a lot of times in anime, you've got performances that are over the top, but I actually don't think that his performance was over the top. It was pretty low key. Like, I feel like he was more like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that because that could be, I don't know, whatever he would say. That would be misleading. He wasn't like, I'm an anime character, you know what I mean? He's just kind of like a normal person talking, so I appreciate that. Do you have any advice for starting VAs? The advice I can give is like, I can tell you how I started, because that's all I know, you know? I started on pay-to-play websites, and I started using like voices.com and voice123, and there's issues with those websites, but those are good places to find auditions if you're new, you know, and you're not a union actor. Maybe you don't live in New York or LA or Dallas. That's a great place to start. I would take classes. I would, you know, get involved in like a voiceover class, maybe get a voiceover coach so you can work privately if you can afford it. I would just study and practice and like use those online sites. And then eventually you're going to want to get a demo produced, which is like examples of your work. And then you're going to start looking for representation, regional agent. If you live in LA, an LA agent. Who is your favorite Genshin Impact character? Well, I pretty much main Razor, but don't laugh at me. I don't know anything. I don't know a lot about the game, but I just got to the place in Liyue where I met Shenhe, and I thought Shenhe was pretty awesome. Like, if I could get them on my team, that would be pretty dope. Anybody else like a Shenhe fan? She's like super cool, and I got to play as her for a little bit, and I was like, damn. So I would get her if I could. Whoa, the chat just blew up. That's cool. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of love for Shenhe. Yeah, I liked her storyline. I like that she, you know, her like parents were kind of dicks and like kind of fed her to the lion a little bit, and then she defended herself in this horrible situation as a kid, and she's like kind of modest but badass, and I got to play as her for a little bit in one of the temples, and I was like, damn, she's pretty powerful. So I would like to get her on my team if the opportunity comes around. Someone said, we love strong women. Yeah, she's awesome. She only had like 1 banner. Really? She only 1 banner? Damn. Are you pulling for Scaramouche? You know, I don't even know Scaramouche. Like, I haven't gotten to them. I don't know who they are, and I don't have any opinion on them. They're a harbinger, right? You know, like 8 months ago, I played for like 3 months because I started doing conventions, and people are like, what panels are you gonna do? And I'm like, I guess I could do a Genshin panel, but then I was like, I don't know anything about the game. So I played for a few months, got up to speed a little bit, got to like AR 25, then I stopped because I'd just been so busy. And then lately I got sick and I was here for like 10 days. So I started playing again. I went from AR 25 to almost AR 32. And I'm just like, you know, picking away at it, you know, a little bit at a time. It's fun. It's a really cool game. Hi, Griffin. I like you as King Lucilion in Ni no Kuni. Thank you so much. That's cool. Haven't heard as much about that game lately. I can't believe you also voiced Muichiro in Demon Slayer. Yep, I sure do. What's your best Zhongli impression? Let's see.